What is going on, everyone? Welcome into another edition of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Play-by-play and live reactions throughout the end of the season here with the conference tournaments coming up. Bringing you the ACC tournament this week, play-by-play and live reactions, and all the way into the March Madness tournament. If you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe to my videos. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions throughout the end of the season into the tournament. But here we are, stream number 1 out of 2 tonight inside the ACC conference tournament, as we have the number 7 Louisville Cardinals, the number 7 seed in the ACC tournament, going up against the number 15 seed, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So we're about 6 to 7 minutes away before tip-off here, before we get into the action. We'll look at the ACC tournament here, and we'll look at both of these team stats before we get into the tip-off. So this is game 1 out of the night for my stream, out of 2 games. The following game after this one will be around 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, where I'll be doing the number 14 seed, the Pitt Panthers, playing against the number 6 seed, the Syracuse Orange. But here we are between Louisville and Notre Dame. As right now, we look to the ACC tournament bracket. The first rounds have already been completed. Miami beat Wake Forest in the first round as the Hurricanes took on Virginia Tech today. Virginia Tech in the early matchup beat Miami 71-56. So number 5 seed Virginia Tech moves on to play the number 4 seed Florida State tomorrow at 2:30. At the top of the bracket, number 8 North Carolina State played against number 9 Clemson today. NC State was down as much as 16 points in that game. They came back and they beat Clemson by 1, 59-58. So tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, North Carolina State takes on the number 1 seed in the ACC tournament, the Virginia Cavaliers. Let's look on to the first game in the first round. It was number 15 Notre Dame, who beat out number 10 Georgia Tech 78-71. So this is the matchup we have going on. Starting in a couple of minutes, Louisville against Notre Dame in this one. And then the late game matchup tonight, it will be number 14 Pitt against number 6 Syracuse, as number 14 Pitt beat number 11 seed Boston College in the first round 80-70. Thank you so much for joining me right here. The Louisville Cardinals are the number 7 seed inside the ACC tournament. They have a record of 19-12 this season, 10-8 in ACC play, as they lost their last game coming into here. That game was against the number 2 ranked team in the nation, the Virginia Cavaliers. They lost 73-68. The game before that, they played Notre Dame. That was back on a Sunday on March 3rd, as Louisville out-rebounded the Fighting Irish in that game 49-30. As the Cardinals shot 48% from the field, but they only shot about 9% from three-point range, as they shot the ball 2 for 22 in that game. Jordan Nora was the leading scorer. He had 20 points and 11 rebounds for the Louisville Cardinals. Malik Williams had 16 points and 13 boards. As we look to these impact players for tonight's game inside for the Louisville Cardinals, look to Christian Cunningham. He's the point guard for Louisville. Right now, he ranks 3rd in the conference in just below 5 assists per game. Christian Cunningham had a season-high 12 assists against Duke. That was back on February 12th. Also, key players to look out for: Dwayne Sutton, the junior forward from his hometown, Louisville, Kentucky, right inside the Cardinals University, as Dwayne Sutton has 4 double-doubles this season. He averages just above 10 points per game. Jordan Nora leading the scoring for Louisville, as he's 5th for points per game inside the ACC conference, also leading the team in rebounds. Just below 8 rebounds per game, as Jordan Nora has 8 double-doubles this season. He had a career-high 32 points against Boston College back on January 16th. So we're about 3 to 4 minutes away, hopefully, here from tip-off. Play-by-play and live reactions coming to you. Louisville against Notre Dame in game 1 of the ACC tournament at nighttime here, and I'll do the stream right after this as well. Syracuse against Pitt. So we look to the Louisville Cardinals. Their record against the AP Top 25, they're 4-7, as their best win was back on January 12th. They beat the number 3 North Carolina Tar Heels, and that one was at UNC. They beat them 83-62. And other notable wins here against AP top 25 opponents included a win against number 6 Michigan State in non-conference play, 82-78. They also beat North Carolina State, who had a stint in the top 25 for a little bit, and they also beat number 16 Virginia Tech, 72-64. The last 10 games for Louisville, however, they've had a record of 3-7 in those last 10 games since February 2nd, as they had a 1-5 record against AP top 25 opponents in that time span as well. Also, a bad loss included in that time span against Boston College back on February 27th. How about we take a look at the Notre Dame Fighting Irish coming in, shocking off Georgia Tech, the number 10 seed, yesterday, living to play another day for Notre Dame right now. They have a record of 14-18, 3-15 in ACC play. As the game on Saturday, they played against the Pitt Panthers. They lost by 3 at Pitt. Nate Laszewski had 23 points. John Mooney just operating the rebounding in the boards right now. He's a big board city for this team. John Mooney had 13 rebounds. Fast forward to yesterday's game where they beat number 10 seed Georgia Tech, beat them 78-71 as John Mooney again led the team in rebounds. He had 10 rebounds. He also led the team in points with 20 points. That's the key player to look out for tonight's game for Notre Dame. John Mooney has 20 double-doubles on the season, leads the team in points scored per game, also leads the team in rebounds, also ranks first in the ACC this season in rebounds as he averages 11.2 rebounds coming into this game. Other key players to note out for tonight for Notre Dame, Nate Laszewski had a career-high 23 points against Pittsburgh last Saturday. He'll be a player to look out for in this lineup. As we see Notre Dame, they have not beat a team inside the AP Top 25 this season winless. They're 0-8 as they've only had 2 wins in the last 10 games for the Fighting Irish. Both of those wins were against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets in both of those games. The best win this season for Notre Dame came against Purdue back in non-conference play. Purdue was not yet inside the top 25. That took place on December 15th. When they beat them 88-80. To start off the season, the Fighting Irish, they had a 10-3 non-conference record to start off the season. How about what they do well? Well, they rank inside the top 4 in the ACC in blocks per game, and they also rank inside the top 4 right now in free throw shooting percentage per game for the Fighting Irish. Basically a rebuilding year for Notre Dame as they have 3 freshmen with 2 juniors inside that starting 5 lineup. So we're getting to action here momentarily. The ACC Conference Tournament, the second round action here between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Louisville Cardinals. Getting ready to go to action very shortly. The Louisville Cardinals, what they excel at right now, they're first inside the ACC and 11th in all college basketball and free throw shooting percentage on the season as Louisville is shooting the ball at the charity stripe about 77.3%. Conversion on their free throw shots. And one thing for Louisville, one thing to note is that they've played close games throughout the entire season as Louisville has a record of 4-6 with games decided by 5 points or less this entire season. They also have a 1-4 conference record with games decided by 5 points or less. So a lot of close games here for the Louisville Cardinals. Their strength of schedule coming in to this ACC tournament matchup is the 3rd toughest strength of schedule in all college basketball, but behind the Duke Blue Devils and the Kansas Jayhawks. What they sit at their net ranking right now, they're ranked 22nd inside the net ranking, and they're projected to be either a number 6 or a number 7 seed come March Madness Selection Sunday time on March 17th. So here we are a couple of minutes away from tip-off between Louisville and Notre Dame, getting you ready for the action momentarily. So the games to note tomorrow inside the ACC Conference Tournament look like this. Number 1, Virginia, taking on number 8 seeded North Carolina State. That one is at 12:30 Eastern Time tomorrow in the afternoon. Then number 4 seed Florida State plays against number 5 Virginia Tech. That's at 2:30 Eastern Time approximately. That one will tip off Number 2, North Carolina takes on the winner of this game, number 7, Louisville, or number 15, Notre Dame. And then number 3, Duke takes on the winner of the late game tonight, the number 6 seeded Syracuse Orange, and the number 14 seed Pitt Panthers. So here we are, almost getting ready for tip-off, as we're almost here. They're at the tip-off circle right now. Louisville and Notre Dame about to get tipped off. And here we are. They do get tipped off from the tip-off circle. So Notre Dame controls the tip first. They're in their dark blue jerseys with a yellow lettering, and Louisville in the white jerseys with the red lettering. Here they are at the right corner. Takes a right corner three for the Irish, and they connect with it early on. 3-0 off the John Mooney three-point shot. So here we are to action. Notre Dame takes the 3-0 lead, courtesy of John Mooney. 19:32 left to go. Louisville with the ball. They're at the top of the key, dribbling. They pass it to the left corner of the perimeter here for the Cardinals. And now they drive baseline. Baseline jumper from the right side. No good by Louisville. Rebounded by Mooney and Notre Dame. They take it past the timeline to the top of the key. Kick it back outside. Left wing three. No good. From the outside by Nate Laszewski. Rebounded by Louisville. So now the Cardinals have the ball. They try to take it up inside, and no good. Too strong off the backboard by Quan 4. Rebounded by Notre Dame. They take it past the right side of the timeline now to the top of the key here. Trying to dribble inside. They kick it back outside. Now to the left wing of the perimeter. This is Temple Gibbs with the ball. Gibbs dribbling to the top of the key, dribbling to the right side of the perimeter. He passes the ball off. The Irish towards the free throw circle. Back it out. Top of the key three from the outside. No good. Hits the top of the iron by Prentice Hub. Rebounded by Louisville. The Cardinals take it past the timeline. Jordan Nora got the rebound for Louisville. Now they have it at the top of the key with Quan 4. He passes it over to the free throw circle. This is the Jordan Nora, and the jumper goes down for Nora. He hits his first shot of the game. 18-18 left to go in the first. It's a 3-2 game. Notre Dame now with the ball. They take it past the right side of the timeline with Prentice Hub. Puts the ball into the hands of John Mooney. Mooney puts it back into the hands of Hub. Kicks it back outside. Left corner three. No good. Could not connect. But a big rebound by Dane Goodwin of Notre Dame. Offensive board gets it back. Top of the key here with the Fighting Irish. They pass it to the right elbow with Goodwin. Goodwin jumper at the right elbow. Deep two. And he hits it. 5-2 for Notre Dame now, as they're up by 3 with 17:49 left to go in the first. And Louisville here will get the inbound. So interesting start here for the Fighting Irish. Actually, the scoreboard went back to 3, so it looked like there might have been a push-off on the last play. Offensive foul must have been called on Notre Dame. So here we are back to action. Louisville with the ball, and foul called. So we have 17:33 left to go in the first. Just going to check the score because Nate Laszewski just got charged with the foul for Notre Dame. But the graphic on the scoreboard hasn't updated yet. Should be 5 points right now for the Fighting Irish. 5-2 with 17:33 left to go in the first. I'm going to update you guys with the score here in the chat. Just getting started here, as Louisville's at the charity stripe right now. They missed their first, hit their second. It's 5-3. Notre Dame has the ball. They take it past the timeline. Jumper, top of the key. They connect from the outside. They have an 8-3 lead in the early stage here. TJ Gibbs hits the shot from the top of the key for Notre Dame. 17-14 left to go in the first. Louisville with the ball now, passing around the perimeter. Top of the key to the right wing of the perimeter here for the Cardinals. They have it. They pass it. Right wing three. And Louisville connects from the outside, making it 8-6. 17 minutes left to go in the first. Jordan Nora with all 6 points right now for Louisville. Notre Dame takes the ball past the right side of the timeline. Prentice Hub now passes it off. Left wing of the perimeter to Tempo Gibbs. And Gibbs hits that shot as well for Notre Dame. 10-6. Lots of scoring going on right now. 16:40 left to go in the first. Louisville down by 4. The score is Notre Dame 10, Louisville 6 with 16.5 left to go. Louisville at the top of the key. What's up, man? Thank you so much for joining me. Got some good games coming up this week with the ACC tournament just getting started here, so this is good. Thank you so much for joining me, Little Man Knows Sports. 3-ball goes down from the outside. Jordan Norwa has all 9 points right now for the Cardinals. 10-9, 16-10 left to go in the first. Notre Dame takes the ball past the timeline. They're at the top of the key here. They pass it to the right wing, dribbling baseline. They kick the ball back outside. Right wing three, no good. And rebounded by Louisville here as they take it past the timeline. They're at the right corner trying to dribble inside. They kick it back outside. Left wing three. No good off the top of the iron. Rebounded by Dane Goodwin of Notre Dame. A 1-point game right now. 10-9. Fighting Irish up with 15:40 left to go in the first. They're passing around the perimeter now at the left side of the three-point arc. They dribble to the top of the key. Pass it. Right wing three. No good. Hits the rim short. Rebounded by Louisville here, and they take it past the timeline. Right wing three by Louisville, and they connect, and they have the lead right back. 12-10, Cardinals up by 2. 15:20 left to go in the first. Notre Dame with the ball down by 2. They take it past the timeline, and they almost lose control of the ball. They do get it back. But we got a timeout here on the floor, called with 15:12 left to go in the first. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to like, share, subscribe to my videos. I'll be doing play-by-play live reactions throughout the remainder of basically the ACC tournament, covering all the primetime games inside the ACC tournament. And then going to March Madness, as that starts next week. So stay in the know here all season long with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So yeah, pretty good game so far right now. And here, I'm going to see if I can get the box score going up in this one so we can stay updated with what's going on inside college basketball right now. See what's going on inside the box score in this game. And yeah, just tons of college basketball action within the course of the next few days. North Carolina State, they were down by 16 points against Clemson earlier today. NC State comes back and wins. That was the early game that kicked off around noontime or so inside the ACC tournament. I'm going to see if I can get any of these stats hopefully up soon. As this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions throughout the remainder of the season, so stay in the know here. Notre Dame and Louisville right now. Stream number 1 out of 2 streams I'll be doing today. I'll also be doing Syracuse, the number 6 seed, playing against number 14 seeded Pittsburgh in the next game. So right now, Jordan Norwa's just absolutely been on fire for the Louisville Cardinals, trying to get up his stats here. But I think he has 9 points right now for Louisville at this part of the game. Let's see. Oh, he has 12. Wow, so he has all 12 points right now for Louisville. Yeah, so he's got every single shot in. 3 3-point shots for Jordan Norwa. It's pretty incredible. So Jordan Norwa out there has 12 points as I just checked the stats here. I'm going to see if I can get to a quicker game out here. But we'll be back here. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions throughout the course of the season into the March Madness tournament. Here we are, back to action. Louisville now with the ball. They're at the top of the key. They pass the ball to the right wing of the perimeter. It's into the hands of Christian Cunningham. It goes back out, and it's a left wing three from outside, and no good. Rebounded by Dane Goodwin of Notre Dame. So he gets the rebound here with 14:40 left to go in the first. They dribble towards the left side of the perimeter. Notre Dame with the ball. Temple Gibbs puts the ball into the hands of John Mooney, backing his way inside the low post, kicks it back outside, dribbling towards the left side of the perimeter. Top of the key three by Mooney. No good. Hits the top of the iron. Rebounded by Stephen Anaka, Louisville. Louisville now with the ball. They pass it to the right corner, trying to dribble inside, kicks it back outside, right wing three, and he sinks it from the outside. That's the point guard, Christian Cunningham, with his first shot that he's converted on for the night. 15-10, Louisville up with 14:05 left to go in the first. Notre Dame down by 5. They take the ball past the timeline. Dribbling towards the top of the key and now to the left wing of the perimeter. They pass the ball to the right wing now for Notre Dame. They're at the right elbow. They pass the ball back to the New York Life logo. Now they're going to the left wing of the three-point perimeter. Top of the key three, step back, and they airball it short. It's a shot clock violation called on Temple Gibbs of Notre Dame with 13:45 left to go in the first. So a turnover by the Fighting Irish. The ball goes back to Louisville here with a 5-point lead by the Cardinals. So here we are, back to action. Louisville with the ball now, dribbling to the right side of the perimeter. Passes it right corner underneath the basket with a slam dunk right there. 17-10. Louisville with a 7-point lead, courtesy of Stephen Anok, who slammed it home. He gets his first 2 points of the game. 13:22 left to go. Left wing of the perimeter with a ball for Notre Dame's Prentice Hub. Passes the ball back to Mooney into the hands of Hub here, top of the key. He passes it to Mooney, backing his way inside. And we got a foul called committed by Louisville with 13:10 left to go. So I'm going to update you guys with the score here in the chat. Notre Dame down by 7 early in this one. So here we are, back to action. Notre Dame now with the ball at the right elbow. They feed it inside underneath the bucket. Taken away. Nice steal right there by Louisville inside the low post. Jordan Norwell with the steal, already with 12 out of the 17 points for Louisville. Left wing three, no good from the outside, but an offensive rebound by the Cardinals. They put it up. They airball it underneath the low post. It gets rebounded by Notre Dame. 17-10. Dane Goodwin with his 4th rebound of the game for the Fighting Irish. The ball into the hands of John Mooney, backing his way in there. Kicks the ball back outside to the top of the key here for the Fighting Irish. At the left side of the perimeter, spin move at the left elbow, passes it back outside here for Notre Dame. They put the ball into the hands. They try to dribble inside, and they get rejected. Prentice Hub tried to lay it up and in there, but Louisville with a big block with 12:21 left to go in the first. So Prentice Hub did get fouled on the play there by Notre Dame, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Dwayne Sutton just committed his first foul of the game. Louisville's up by 7. Here we are. First shot at the line by Prentice Hub. Hits it. 17-11. Notre Dame down by 6. And the second one went down as well by Prentice Hub, so that's good. Right there, 17-12 right now. I just updated the score here with the chat. Louisville with the ball. They take it past the timeline. They dribble to the right wing of the perimeter, put the ball into the hands at the top of the key. Now they try to move underneath the bucket. No good. No good on the tip in either. They had 2 chances. They get the offensive rebound, though. VJ King with the offensive rebound. First speed past defenders, and it's up and in. His first bucket of the game right there by VJ King. 19-12 with 11:45 left to go in the first. Notre Dame passes the timeline here with a ball into the hands of Prentice Hub. Dribbles to the right wing of the perimeter, puts the ball into the hands of Temple Gibbs. He moves the ball into the hands of Jawan Durham, backing his way in there, looking for a man who's open, and it's almost stolen away right there by Louisville. And a deep three from outside by Notre Dame, no good. And a defensive rebound by Darius Perry of Louisville, with numbers blowing past the defense, and he slams it down. Darius Perry taking control right there and doing the speed burst on turbo to put it up and in right there on the slam, blowing by the entire Notre Dame defense. Gonna update you guys with a chat here. Fighting Irish down by 9. It's 21-12. So Louisville right now looking pretty good on the offensive end. They're up 21-12. So right now, Louisville Cardinals up 21-12 against Notre Dame. We're right now on a commercial break. Gonna look at some of this box score stats over here. Jordan Norwa having a great game right now. 12 points for the Louisville Cardinals. And there are a couple of other guys off the bench with 2 points right now chipping in. VJ King with a slam dunk as well. Darius Perry with 2 points. Stephen Enoch with a slam jam that went down for Louisville. Christian Cunningham with a 3-point shot as well. But Jordan Norwell leading the scoring right now for Louisville. If you haven't done so already, feel free to like my video, share, subscribe to my channel, as I'll be doing play-by-play live reaction throughout the remainder of the season into the March Madness tournament. So yeah, right now on the commercial break, going to get back to action very shortly with both of these teams. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So here we are. We're almost getting ready to go back to action. Louisville right now, 21-12. They're leading with 11:19 left to go in the first. Jordan Norwa shipping in 12 points, leading the way for the Louisville Cardinals right now. We look to the shooting statistics in this one. Louisville shooting the ball at 50% from the field. Notre Dame right now shooting the ball at 31% from the field so far in this game. From three-point range, Louisville's 4 for 7. Notre Dame 2 for 11. As here we are back to action. Notre Dame with the ball. They take it past the timeline. They're at the left wing of the perimeter. The ball into the hands of Nate Lazewski. Puts it into the hands of number 10, Temple Gibbs. Now it goes into the hands of Prentice Hub. Moves the ball into the hands of John Mooney, backing his way in there. Mooney kicks it back outside to the right wing of the perimeter here for the Fighting Irish. They move it to the left wing of the perimeter. Step back three from outside. No good by Notre Dame. Fight for the rebound, and Malik Williams has it for Louisville, his second rebound of the game. Louisville pushing tempo. And we got ourselves a foul on the play. What's up, man? Nice to see you back in the chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I do play-by-play and live reactions. I'll be doing this throughout the remainder of the ACC tournament into the March Madness tournament as well. So I'll be streaming Syracuse playing against Pitt later tonight. And then tomorrow night, the winner of this game takes on North Carolina. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll definitely be putting out more stuff throughout the week with live streams. Tomorrow should be bigger games in there. North Carolina and Duke play their first games of the ACC tournament. So I think the winner of this game plays UNC tomorrow. And then the late game that I'm also doing tonight, Syracuse against Pitt. The winner of that game will take on Duke tomorrow. So should be a good game as Notre Dame tried to kick the ball towards the baseline there, and Louisville tipped it out of bounds. Cardinals with an 11-point lead with 10:23 left to go in the first. Notre Dame inbounding. They do. They pass it to John Mooney at the left elbow, backing his way in there. The jumper by Mooney. He airballs it. He gets rebounded by Louisville. They take it past the timeline here with Ryan McMahon. They push the tempo, kick the ball back outside, right wing three, and it almost went down, but it rattled out by the Cardinals. They're up by 11, 23-12. John Mooney with 3 rebounds right now for the Fighting Irish. And we got a foul called, committed by Louisville on the play with 9:54 left to go in the first. I wish the camera angle was better. That's the only thing. I'm doing this. I don't have cable, so I'm doing this off the Spider Cam off of ESPN3 where my stream is, and it's got like a weird camera angle that it's tough to make out the numbers of the players here. So hopefully they have a better camera for the second game with Syracuse and Pitt. So here we are getting you guys back to action. 23-12. Notre Dame gets the inbounds. As they dribble towards the left wing of the perimeter, it's Prentice Hub who passes the ball to the right wing. And a right elbow jumper. And it's an air ball, but offensive rebound by John Mooney. Couldn't get the first one, couldn't get the second one. And Louisville snags the rebound on the defensive end. Ryan McMahon with that rebound takes it past the timeline. The second rebound of the game there by Ryan. Louisville with the ball at the top of the key. Now they dribble past defenders. Feed the ball baseline, kick it back outside, right wing of the perimeter to the top of the key. Top of the key three, nothing but net. They knock it down. 26-12. Darius Perry with his first 3-point shot going down tonight. 14-point lead here by the Cardinals. 9-10 left to go in the first. Notre Dame with the ball. Dribbling at the left elbow inside the 3-point arc. They kick the ball back outside. Right wing three. No good by the Fighting Irish there, as that rebound was snagged by VJ King of Louisville. Top of the key with the ball now. Ryan McMahon takes the deep three. No good. Hits the top of the iron. As there was a fight for the rebound right there. It looks like the foul was called by Louisville on the rebounding foul with 8:51 left to go in the first. So here we are with Notre Dame will get the ball back. So I'm going to update you guys with the score once again here in the chat. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions throughout the course of the ACC tournament on the night games of the tournament and, of course, the March Madness tournament, whatever games fall on CBS. Here we are back to action. Left corner three, no good from the outside by Notre Dame. But we do have a foul called on the play by Louisville. So the Fighting Irish will get the inbound here with around 8:38 left to go in the first. Stephen Anaka called with a foul. Now they do. Notre Dame gets the ball in the inbound. Right wing three, no good. Hits the top of the iron. Notre Dame's been really cold shooting from 3-point range. Christian Cunningham with the ball for Louisville. Feeds it inside, and a missed layup right there. The putback, the slam jam down by Stephen Anak. Helping out a teammate. 4 points tonight so far by Anak. 28-12, Louisville. Up by 16 right now against the Fighting Irish. The ball goes inside the low post to John Mooney. Backing his way in there for Notre Dame. Passes the ball top of the key three. No good from the outside. And that's another foul called on the play by the Louisville Cardinals. Darius Perry commits the foul. And that will be a shooting foul as well. That was from behind the arc. So we have 8:01 left to go. Going to update you guys with the score here in the chat. 28-12. First shot at the free throw line, and it goes down for Notre Dame. 28-13. So on the first free throw, Notre Dame just connected with it, making it a 15-point game. Here's the second one from the charity stripe, and that one connects as well. Temple Gibbs is a 76% free throw shooter this season, and he hit both of them. So he hit both of them right now. He did get fouled from behind the three-point arc, so remember here that he shoots 3 at the charity stripe. A perfect 2 for 2 right now. They're down by 14, trying to make it 13. He does. 28-15 right now. Louisville with a lead and under 8 left to play before halftime. They take it past the timeline here with Christian Cunningham, dribbling towards the left side of the perimeter. Cunningham now. Top of the key, passes the ball off. Dribbling now towards the right wing of the perimeter, puts it back into the hands of Christian Cunningham of Louisville. Dribbles now, passes the ball out to the left side of the perimeter. Left wing three by Louisville, no good. Rebounded by John Mooney of Notre Dame. If you're just joining us, Louisville is up 28-15 with 7:24 left to go in the first. Notre Dame with the ball, dribbling to the left side of the perimeter, kicks the ball back out to the right wing now. Jumper inside the key, connects with it. 28-17. TJ Gibbs has 10 points right now for the Fighting Irish. 11-point game. The Cardinals are up with 7:07 left to go in the first. Louisville up 28-17. They have the ball at the right side. Right wing three. No good. It rattled out by Dwayne Sutton. Rebounded again by John Mooney. That's his 7th rebound of the game for Notre Dame. The ball into the hands of Gibbs. Now for the Fighting Irish, passes the ball off to Dwayne Goodman. Goodwin. Ball goes back into the hands of Prentice Hub, and now it goes into the hands of John Mooney, backing his way down low post. Mooney inside the key here, looking for somebody who's open. 8 on the shot clock, air balls it, and Louisville has it back. Right there, huge fight for the air ball. Louisville comes away with it. VJ King with a rebound. Louisville now with the ball, and we do have a foul call with 6:25 left to go in the first. So I'm going to update you guys with the score again. If you haven't already done so, feel free to like my video, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing the next game after this one, Syracuse against Pitt, and then hopefully much more viewers in there tomorrow with the bigger name teams. North Carolina playing the winner of Louisville against Notre Dame in this game, and then the game after that will be Duke taking on the winner of Syracuse against Pitt, the late game tonight. So I'll have that stream for you guys, and I'll have that stream tonight, Syracuse against Pitt. The 2 late game streams tomorrow, the 7 and 9:30, I'll have with UNC and Duke. And then whoever's the winner from the top region with Virginia will meet the bottom region with either Duke or UNC or somebody else from the bottom region on the Friday as well. And then the Saturday. So here we are. We're at commercial break, and the score is Louisville 28, Notre Dame 17. Just going to update you guys with what's going on inside the box score here. The leading scorer for the Louisville Cardinals right now is Jordan Norwa. He has 12 points currently for Louisville. Other than that, Darius Perry coming in with 5 points right now off the bench. It looks like Louisville has 13 bench points so far with Darius Perry, Stephen Anak, and VJ King at this point. If you haven't done so already, feel free to hit that like button down below. Share, subscribe to my videos if you like. If you like college basketball, I'll be here throughout the ACC tournament and, of course, into the March Madness tournament as well, covering the night games here for the next 2 nights. And then, of course, the Saturday as well, the championship game in the ACC tournament. So this is the place to stay with me on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So leading the way for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish currently, it looks like it is Temple Gibbs who has 10 points right now for Notre Dame. John Mooney with 7 rebounds already, not even at halftime. Remember that John Mooney is the #1 rebounder inside the ACC. He averages about 11.2 rebounds per game. And he's also the leading scorer of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, averaging just above 14 points per game. We're going to get back to action real shortly. We're on a commercial break right now. I'm going to see what's going on here in college basketball. Notre Dame shooting the ball at a pretty low clip right now in this game, only at 23% from the floor. Louisville shooting the ball at around 44% from the floor. So a complete difference in shooting percentage between the two of these teams. Right now, from three-point range, Louisville connecting on 5 out of 12 three-point shots. Notre Dame's 2 for 14 right now, shooting the three ball from the outside. Louisville out-rebounding Notre Dame 16-12. In the last meeting that these two teams met, Notre Dame got out-rebounded by Louisville 49-30. As Notre Dame, one thing they did well is they only held Louisville to shoot about 9% from the three-point line. Louisville only connected on 2 out of 22 attempts from the three-point line today. They've already knocked down 5 out of 12. So here we are, back to action. Louisville with the ball. They pass it to the left wing of the perimeter. They put the ball into the hands at the top of the key. Now to the left wing. Back to the top of the key with Christian Cunningham. He passes it off right wing of the perimeter to Dwayne Sutton. The ball goes into the hands of Jordan Nora. Now at the free throw circle, he got stripped of the ball, but there was a foul called by Notre Dame with 6:11 left to go in the first. So Jordan Nora will shoot 2 from the line here for Louisville on the Notre Dame foul. Nora currently ranks 5th in the ACC in points per game this season. He's a 76% free throw shooter on the season. His first shot from the line goes down. It's 29-17. Louisville up by 12 with 6:11 left to go in the first. Second shot, and he connects with that one as well. 30-17. Louisville up by 13 right now. Gonna update you guys with the score inside the chat here. As Notre Dame gets the ball in the inbounds. We have around 6 minutes left to play before halftime. Notre Dame with the ball at the left wing of the perimeter. They put the ball into the hands of John Mooney, backing his way in there. Low post. Kicks the ball outside. And now they have it at the New York Life logo. Top of the key to the right wing of the perimeter. I'm 23. So, yeah, I graduated college 2 years ago. Left wing 3, no good by the Fighting Irish. And it's rebounded by Louisville. Yeah, that's the first time that somebody's asked me that. I'm actually from Massachusetts. I'm not that far away from Rhode Island. So I'm like 20 minutes away from Providence. So I'm like right next to the Mass Rhode Island line. But yeah, I always loved sports, so it's pretty cool. I graduated from Curry College 2 years ago, class of 2017. It's a D3 school. It's like 7 miles south of Boston. So that's where I went to college. They got a great broadcasting program, which is what I'm doing now. I work doing commercial production for a radio station. So yeah, what my actual job is, I actually put like commercials together at the radio station. So it's pretty cool. I do like all the audio work. It's called a production director. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. So the score right now, Louisville is up 30-17 with 5:21 left to go in the first. And the first shot is a miss at the free throw line. This is number 10 at the free throw line, Temple Gibbs. He's a 76% free throw shooter. Just going to update you guys with the score here. And the second shot from the line, that one goes down. So he was 1 for 2 at that time from the line by Temple Gibbs. I'm going to update you guys with the scores. A 12-point lead currently by Louisville. Feel free to like my video, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play live reactions throughout the rest of the season here. I got the next game for you guys as well. Syracuse against Pitt. And then tomorrow night, the 2 late games I'll have. The winner of this Louisville versus Notre Dame game plays against North Carolina, the number 2 seed, tomorrow night at 7. I'll have that game, and I'll have the game against Duke tomorrow, the winner of Syracuse against Pitt in the late game tonight. Here we are back to action. Louisville up by 12. Right elbow, deep 2, no good. But the offensive rebound by Louisville. They get it back. Top of the key 3, no good. Hits the rim short by Darius Perry of Louisville. And another offensive rebound. Left wing 3 by Louisville. No good again. Another offensive rebound and a putback by Stephen Anock for the Cardinals, up 32-18 with 4:40 left to go in the first. Anock has 6 points right now for Louisville. As now Gibbs has the ball for Notre Dame, puts it into the hands of Prentice Hub. To the right wing of the perimeter here for Gibbs. Gibbs looking for the open man. Right corner, now they feed it inside low post. And he did bank that one home, but there was a foul before the shot, so they won't count the shot in the bucket. So it'll be 2 shots at the free throw line instead. Yeah, I definitely recommend the college that I went to. If you want to be a broadcaster, they have a really, really good sports broadcasting program there at Curry. First shot at the line, no good. They're in the bonus as well. That was a non-shooting foul before the shot by Notre Dame. They missed it as the rebound goes back to Louisville. Louisville at the top of the key. And now the left elbow, deep two, no good by Darius Perry. And a foul called by Louisville on the rebound. But since that was a foul by Louisville, Notre Dame will go back to the free throw line here inside the bonus. Louisville's committed 9 fouls so far, Notre Dame with only 5. Here we are at the bonus. First one goes down at the charity stripe by the Fighting Irish right now, and it's a 32-19 game with 4:16 left to go in the first. Second shot at the free throw line. He makes both of them right there. Jawan Durham hit both of them home, 32-20. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll be doing the game after this, Syracuse against Pitt, and then I'll be back tomorrow night to do the 2 late games. And right there, Jordan Norwell gets the bucket. He has 16 points, and it's not even halftime right now. Tomorrow night should be like more people in the stream. I'll be doing whoever wins this game plays UNC, and then whoever wins the game after this, Syracuse and Pitt, takes on Duke tomorrow night, and then I'll be doing the two more games on Friday as well, and then the ACC championship on Saturday. So the score right now is Louisville 34, Notre Dame 20. Louisville just got the rebound off of a Notre Dame shot. Louisville tried to drive to the bucket and score, but they did go out of bounds with it. So we do have a TV timeout here. I'm going to update you guys with a chat. Currently, the Cardinals up by 14 with 3:41 left to go in the first. We're going to look at the box score here. Since it's a TV timeout, I'll update you guys with a score. If you haven't done so already, feel free to like, share, subscribe to my video. All season long into the March Madness tournament, I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions, so stay in the know here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So the last time these two teams met, which was on a Sunday on March 3rd, Louisville shot the ball at about 9% from the three-point line. They shot the ball at 2 for 22 that game. Right now, they've connected on 5 3-point shots out of 13 attempts so far, so already besting that and almost have tripled that so far, basically. Louisville is doubling Notre Dame's shooting percentage at this point in the game, too. Louisville shooting the ball at 40% from the field. Notre Dame shooting the ball at 21% from the field. Also, the Cardinals are out-rebounding the Fighting Irish 22-13 at this stage of the game right now. And the last time these two teams met, back on March 3rd, Louisville beat Notre Dame 75-61. Louisville out-rebounded Notre Dame 49-30 in that game as well. If you haven't done so already, feel free to smash that like button down below. Share, subscribe to my videos. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reaction, keeping you into the know here throughout the ACC tournament into March Madness. Yeah, Notre Dame actually beat Georgia Tech yesterday. I'm going to see if I can bring up this ACC tournament bracket here. Yeah, the game yesterday, they beat Georgia Tech 78-71. So Notre Dame, in the last 10 games that they've played, they only have 2 wins in the past 10 games, and both of those wins were against Georgia Tech. But yeah, it's been quite interesting. Number 11 seeded Boston College in the ACC tournament first round lost against number 14 seeded Pittsburgh yesterday as well, 80-70. For me, what team I actually like in college basketball, I'm actually from the Northeast, so I'm from Massachusetts. I live like 20 minutes away from Providence, though. So my top teams for college basketball, It would be the Rhode Island Rams. I've always been a fan of the URI Rams. I've been to some of their games when I was growing up, like a freshman in college, sophomore in college. I went to a couple of URI games at the Ryan Center. I've also been a big fan of the Providence College Friars as well. I've been to a couple of games at the Dunkin' Donuts Center as well. Yeah, I think this year's like a rebuilding year basically for Notre Dame right now because I think in their starting lineup, they have 3 freshmen in their starting lineup and 2 juniors. As yeah, this has been mostly a rebuilding year. I remember a few years ago, they were like I think they were like a number 2 seed or something like that in the March Madness tournament. And yeah, Michigan at the very beginning of the season, Michigan was blowing away teams in non-conference play. Like they looked unstoppable. They beat North Carolina 84-67. They crushed Louisville, and yeah, Michigan's looked super hot at the beginning of non-conference play. They've cooled down a little bit, but this could be a good chance for Michigan to get back to action. Here we are again. The score is 34-20. Louisville up by 14 with 3:05 left to go in the first. If you haven't done so already, feel free to smash that like button down below. The shot no good by Notre Dame to get the offensive rebound. They kick it back outside to the left wing of the perimeter. It's a 14-point game. Louisville is up 34-20 with 2:50 left. Baseline jumper, no good by the Fighting Irish, rebounded by Louisville. They have the ball now, and they try to dribble inside a low post, and Ryan McMahon loses the ball for Louisville now. Notre Dame with it back. And that looks like a foul from behind by the Cardinals with 2:36 left. Gonna update you guys with the score here in the chat. It's at 34-20 right now with 2:36 left to go in the first. So here we are, Notre Dame with the ball now at the left wing of the perimeter. And another foul with 2:32 left to go in the first. So if you haven't done so already, feel free to smash that like button down below. Share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions throughout the season into the March Madness tournament. So stay in the know here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So here we are at the free throw line with Notre Dame. They hit their first shot at the charity stripe. It's 34-21 right now with 2:32 left to go in the first. TJ Gibbs is at the free throw line here. 13-point game. So Gibbs hit his first shot at the line. He'll be attempting his second. And no good. Hits the front part of the iron. Rebounded by Jordan Norwa of Louisville. Norwa with his 6th rebound of the game. They take it past the timeline here with the Cardinals. Top of the key, they have it with the ball. 2:20 left to go in the first. They pass it to the right wing of the perimeter. It's Quan 4. The ball into the hands of Norwa, the leading scorer on this team. He passes the ball to the left wing of the perimeter, dribbling now to the top of the key for Louisville, and they lose the ball. Stolen away by Notre Dame now with a fast break all the way to the bucket, laying it up and in. Prentice Hub gets that one to go, and it's 34-23. So Notre Dame crawling back in this game just a little bit with under 2 minutes left to go. 11-point game. Louisville with the ball once again. They have it here at the top of the key. They pass the ball to the left wing of the perimeter. They have it back at the top of the key. Pass it to the right wing with Quan 4. Quan 4. Deep 2. No good from the right side of the elbow. Rebounded by Notre Dame. They have the ball at the right wing of the perimeter. Now they take the right elbow. 2. No good. It almost went into the net, but just a little too much on the rim. Bounced out. Rebounded by Louisville. Still 34-23. Minute and 20 left. Louisville with a 3. No good. Hits the top of the iron, but the offensive rebound there by the Cardinals inside the lane, and they cannot put the shot and cannot hit that one home either. VJ King missed the shot as he tried to go up into the lane and hook it in. So now we have a minute left to go before halftime. 11-point lead by the Cardinals with 55 seconds left to go. The Fighting Irish with the ball. They have it at the top of the key. With 8 left on the shot clock, trying to make their move inside. Jumper in the key. No good, but the putback goes home for number 11, Jawan Durham. Back to a 9-point game. As a couple minutes ago, this was a 14-point game. Going to update you guys with the score here in the chat. We're under 55 seconds remaining left to go in the game right now. We have a timeout call with 38 seconds left to go before halftime. So I'm going to update you guys with the chat here with the score. 34-25. Louisville up by 9. What's up, man? Thank you so much for joining me, Rylan. Pretty good game here as Notre Dame's crawled back in it a little bit after they were down by 14 points like 2 minutes ago in this game. They've come back. We're on a TV timeout right now. If you guys haven't already, feel free to hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button if you like as well. The next game against Virginia will be if they make it all the way to the ACC tournament final. I'll have that game on Saturday night as well. So I can't do the Virginia games during the day because they're at the top of the bracket and they keep on getting like the noontime games or so, and that's when I work because I work from 8:30 to 5 every day, so I can only do the night games of the ACC tournament. But if they make it all the way to the tournament final on Saturday, I'll be covering Virginia if they do. And then if they get into the March Madness tournament, I'll be covering them if they play on CBS where I'm able to get the games as well. I can't put the game on the TV camera because if I do so, it's a copyright law by YouTube and they would take down my video and then they wouldn't let me post videos. They give me like a copyright strike. So that's the reason why I can't do that. Sorry guys about that. I get that question asked a lot. Yeah, that's why. Because if I do so, it'll be a copyright strike. Because I see that happen all the time with like NFL games that people do that and then they get the video taken down by YouTube and then they can't post any more videos for like 30 days or something like that. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me though. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, man. I'll definitely be doing more games. Hopefully I'll be seeing Virginia in the tournament final on Saturday night. Saturday night, 8:30. If they make it there, I'll have the stream for you guys. Here we are back to action. Left elbow deep two, no good by Notre Dame. Oh, the fight for the rebound, but they couldn't get the shot off because Louisville blocked it right at the buzzer. And that's halftime as Louisville's up 34-25. I'm going to update you guys with the score here in the chat. If you haven't done so already, feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions throughout the remainder of college basketball season here. The ACC tournament, I'll be doing the games that happen, the 7 p.m. games and the 9:30 p.m. games at night for the next couple of nights. Tomorrow night, I'll have the 7 o'clock game with UNC and the winner against Louisville against Notre Dame, whoever wins this one. And then I'll be doing the 9:30 game as well. Duke playing against the winner of Syracuse against Pitt. I'll also be having that stream right after this one. The number 6 seeded Syracuse Orange taking on the number 14 seed, the Pitt Panthers. So if you haven't done so already, feel free to smash that like button down below. We're at halftime between both of these teams. The number 7 seeded Louisville Cardinals and the number 15 seed Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I'll go into some of the halftime scores, see what's going on in college basketball as well, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe to my videos as we look at what's going on here in college basketball. A team on the bubble is the TCU Horned Frogs with a 19-12 record, 7-11 in the Big 12, and they're delivering right now. They're up against Oklahoma State 45-29 at halftime. Other games going on with big consequences inside the tournament look like this. As let's see, I know Providence is beating Butler at the moment. Are there any bubble teams right now? This one I'm looking for. They haven't tipped off in those bubble games. So West Virginia playing against Oklahoma. Oklahoma on the bubble right now. That game will tip off in about an hour and 5 minutes from now, around 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm just trying to see if there's any other teams in the bubble playing tonight. Yes, there are. St. John's playing at Madison Square Garden at their home court against DePaul tonight, as the 20-11 Johnnies are on the bubble as well. They need to basically beat DePaul in the first round to move on to their next game. I think Syracuse plays Pittsburgh after this. Most likely Syracuse, all they have to do is win against Pittsburgh today, and basically they're in the tournament. If they lose, then it's into the hands of the selection committee after this one. Number 16, Virginia Tech beat Miami today in early ACC tournament action, and this game will be decided to the selection committee to see if Clemson gets into the tournament now. They blew a 16-point lead in the early game today against North Carolina State in the ACC tournament as NC State came back and beat Clemson 59-58. As far as other games going on right now in college basketball, it's mostly like the major conferences, like first round games, like not a lot of big name teams. It's just a lot of teams trying to stay afloat here. The winner of Providence against Butler in the Big East plays against Villanova next, as right now Providence is up at halftime against Butler 38-27 right now. The PC Friars look red hot currently. Villanova has not been able to shoot the three ball as well as they've done in the past games back in January inside the conference. So this red hot Providence team, if they can pull off the W against Butler today, they might be trouble against Villanova tomorrow night as well. Other than that, it's just a lot of like first round games basically in here. I think the first round of the Pac-12 is going on right now. Colorado against California. Also, Nebraska is playing against Rutgers. Rutgers is up 34-31 against Nebraska. Georgia against Missouri in the first round of the SEC tournament. Georgia's up 34-32. Trying to see if there's any championship games. I don't think so. I think they're all first round or second round games today for all these conference tournaments. We do have it looks like we do have a championship game actually going on right now. The Patriot League final between Colgate and Bucknell currently in action at this moment. Colgate has a 24-15 lead against Bucknell currently in that game. So I believe that's the only championship game going on tonight for an automatic bid into the March Madness tournament. Other than that, it's just a bunch of college basketball action, and then most of the big name conferences like the ACC, Big East have their conference title games on Saturday, and of course the Big Ten, SEC, they have their conference final games right before the selection committee makes all their picks at the bracket right on Selection Sunday. So here we are at halftime. I'm going to go over the box score here with the leading scorers here in the chat. As let's see for the Louisville Cardinals. Jordan Norwa already almost hitting his average right now. He has 16 points currently in the game already for Louisville. He averages 17.3 points per game, so he basically needs one more point, and he's at his average. So, yeah, he's got almost half the points for Louisville right now. From the bench scoring, the Cardinals of Louisville, it looks like they have 15 points off the bench. So 31 out of the 34 points have been scored by either Jordan Norwa of Louisville or the Louisville bench. And then Christian Cunningham did hit a three-point shot. He has the only 3 points that haven't been scored from either a player named Norwa or a bench player for Louisville. As we look to the box score for Notre Dame, it looks like this. The leading scorer right now for the Fighting Irish is Temple Gibbs. He has 12 points right now for Notre Dame. John Mooney with 5 points, second on the team in scoring, and also leading the rebounding game as well with 8 rebounds for Notre Dame. As John Mooney this season, he has 20 double-doubles on the season. He is the leading scorer and the leading rebounder. He also ranks first in the ACC in rebounds per game. He averages 11.2 rebounds per game coming into this matchup. We'll look to some of those team stats here in the first half. Notre Dame shooting the ball horrendously terrible from the field. 7 for 33 shooting from the field. That's only good for 21% shot conversion from the field so far. Louisville shooting the ball at 12 for 34. That's about 35% from the field. They were shooting the ball around like 42%, and then right before halftime, that number dropped. And that's what's led to Notre Dame catching up in this game, as Louisville did have a 14-point lead with about like 2.5 left, but now it's a 9-point lead at halftime. Once again, the Cardinals are out-rebounding the Fighting Irish at halftime, 27-20. And actually, we got quite a bit of foul trouble by Louisville as well. They've committed 11 fouls in that first half compared to Notre Dame's 6 fouls. Right now, I'm going to see who's in foul trouble for Louisville. We don't have any player in 3 fouls, so that's good for Louisville. It's all scattered out. 2 fouls by Dwayne Sutton, 2 by Malik Williams, 2 by Christian Cunningham, 2 by Stephen Anak, and 2 by Darius Perry. And then 1 foul by Jordan Norwa, and Quan Four's been clean, and he's in the starting lineup as well, so he does not have a foul charged on him. We look to Notre Dame, see who's in some foul trouble, and Nate Lazuski is in quite a bit of foul trouble. He has 3 fouls charged on him so far in this one. So we're at halftime here between both of these teams. The ACC tournament just getting started yesterday with quite a bit of upsets in that first round. Number 10, Georgia Tech, losing against number 15 seeded Notre Dame. That's what made Notre Dame playing as Louisville today. And then number 14 seeded Pittsburgh beat number 11 seeded Boston College yesterday as well. So number 14 seeded Pitt plays against number 6 seed Syracuse in the next game. So this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I do play-by-play live reaction videos of college basketball games, of what's been going on throughout college basketball into the March Madness tournament. I'll be doing this, so give this channel a like, share, subscribe to my videos if you wish as well. We're on halftime right now. Louisville up by 9. Trying to see if I can get another stream up here just in case that one goes down. Sometimes the tabs from time to time do freeze up, but I'm streaming the game off of ESPN3 right now. I haven't had a problem, so that's good. Currently in this one, 9-point game between Louisville and Notre Dame at the half. So here we are. We're going to hopefully get ready to go back to action in a couple minutes here with both of these teams. But let's see where we stand in the ACC tournament for tomorrow's games. 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be the number 1 seeded Virginia Cavaliers taking on the number 8 seed North Carolina State Wolfpack. That'll be the first game right there. North Carolina State with the big come-from-behind victory against Clemson today. They were down by 16 points, came from behind and beat Clemson 59-58. The 2:30 game will be the 4 against the 5. Number 4 seeded Florida State playing against number 5 Virginia Tech as well. 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Both of those teams played each other, I believe, last week. That game went into overtime, and Florida State won at home against Virginia Tech. They have another matchup tomorrow. The winner of this one, Louisville and Notre Dame, will take on North Carolina. That game will be a 7 p.m. Eastern Time start tomorrow night. And then the other matchup is number 6 Syracuse or number 14 seeded Pittsburgh. the winner of that will take on the number 3 seed, the Duke Blue Devils. So here we are. We're almost ready to get back to action as we have around 3.5 minutes remaining before we do get back to action between Louisville and Notre Dame here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe to my videos. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions throughout the rest of the season into the March Madness tournament, so get ready for Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube with a play-by-play and live reactions taking you through this season. So here we are, giving you a little bit of an update on my stream. So tomorrow I'll be covering North Carolina against the winner of either Louisville or Notre Dame in this game. And then I'll also be covering Duke against the winner of Syracuse against Pitt. So that's tomorrow night. I'll have those 2 games for you. And then Friday night is the semifinal games. So I'll be having the semifinal games for you guys as well. So, oh wow. So yeah. So if Virginia makes it to the semifinal game on Friday, I'll be covering it since it'll be a 7 p.m. tip-off. So if it's Virginia, it beats North Carolina State tomorrow. If they do get the W there, they'll be playing the winner of Florida State against Virginia Tech in the semifinal game. So I'll have that one. I think that's the first game at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then also Louisville going up against North Carolina most likely tomorrow, or Notre Dame, depending on who wins this one. Whoever wins out of the North Carolina Duke area, most likely a UNC against Duke reunion again, could be the semifinal, the late game on Friday night. And then, of course, the ACC Tournament Championship on Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe to my videos. Play-by-play live reaction throughout the season into the March Madness tournament. A total difference between both of these teams as far as top 25 records. Notre Dame has not won a game against an AP top 25 this season. They're 0-8. They did beat Purdue, but it was before they were inside the AP top 25, as they beat Purdue back on December 15th, 88-80. That's their best win of the season. For Louisville, they've had 7 top 25 losses this season. They lost against Tennessee and Kentucky, lost against North Carolina and Florida State, Duke and Virginia twice. They do have 4 wins against AP top 25 teams, though they did beat North Carolina back on January 12th in the first matchup against them, 83-62 at Chapel Hill. They also beat number 6 Michigan State, and they beat Virginia Tech at Blacksburg as well, and North Carolina State when they were inside the top 25. So here we are. We're almost ready back to action for Louisville against Notre Dame for the second half. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be calling play-by-play throughout this game and, of course, other games into the March Madness tournament. My next game will be the one after this, Syracuse against Pittsburgh. And then I'll be back tomorrow night. The winner of this Louisville versus Notre Dame game takes on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And then the winner of Syracuse against Pitt later tonight will take on Duke tomorrow night. So I'll have those 2 games, the late games, the 7 p.m. and the 9 p.m. tomorrow night as well. So here we are, almost getting ready to go back to action. The score is Louisville 34, Notre Dame 25. And here we are with a second half as the ref will get to hand the ball to Louisville here to start things off. The Cardinals in the white jerseys with a red lettering, and Notre Dame in the dark blue jerseys, yellow lettering. Here we are with a second half. Louisville with the ball first off the inbound. They're dribbling baseline inside, and we already have a foul called by Notre Dame with 19:49 left to go. Prentice Hub committed the foul as number 4, Quan Four, was trying to dribble baseline for Louisville, and he got tackled basically right next to the baseline and fell down. So here we are in the inbound, and Louisville gets the inbound, and there's already another foul call by Notre Dame, and that's a shooting foul. So here we are at the charity stripe, shooting 2 for the Cardinals. So Louisville tried to get the inbound pass and the tip in, and Notre Dame prevented that from happening, but they did foul on the play. Here's Louisville shooting 2 at the line. Hits their first. Back to a 10-point game, 35-25. Cardinals up by 10. Second shot here at the free throw line. And it goes down. 36-25, so both of those shots connected by Louisville at the free throw line. Notre Dame now with the ball. They take it past the right side of the timeline. This is Prentice Hub towards the New York Life logo, dribbling to the top of the key. They pass the ball here to the right wing of the perimeter. Notre Dame now with the ball. Almost a steal by Louisville, but John Mooney gets it back for Notre Dame, and he does call a timeout right away. Gonna update you guys with the score here. If you haven't done so already, feel free to like my video, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reaction throughout the remainder of the season. It's in the March Madness tournament. And if your team is also inside the ACC tournament, I'll be doing the remainder of the games that happen on 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. as well. So once I get home from work, I'll be doing the night games as that shot goes down for Notre Dame, making it a 9-point lead. TJ Gibbs sent that one home. He has 14 points right now. Louisville just coughed up the ball. They tried to go for the alley-oop, too strong off the backboard. Rebounded by Notre Dame, trying to take it all the way to the cylinder right there of the net, and they get fouled, and they'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The score is Louisville 36, Notre Dame 27. We have 19-10 left to go. And here we are at the free throw line. This is number 23, Dane Goodwin, shooting at the free throw line. Hits his first one for Notre Dame. 8-point game. And put it to a 7-point game. 36-29. Notre Dame making a little bit of a comeback here. 19 minutes left to go in the second half. Louisville with the ball. They're at the left wing of the perimeter. They put the ball into the hands of Christian Cunningham. Cunningham dribbling, top of the key, passing the ball right wing of the perimeter here for Louisville. Dribbles to the top of the key, puts the ball into the hands of Jordan Nora. Feeds the ball inside, fakes out the defender that goes up and in off the backboard, and it's good by Quan Four. 38-29 right there. What a move by Quan Four. Finally gets his first 2 points of the game. Notre Dame now with the ball at the left side of the baseline. Dribbling, left elbow, kicks the ball back outside. Top of the key with the ball. They dribble to the left wing behind the three-point perimeter here for the Irish. They put the ball into the hands at the top of the key. They dribble to the right side of the perimeter. Feed the ball down to the low post, and that's a slam jam by Notre Dame. Jawan Durham with his 6 points. 6 points of the game right now, 38-31. Louisville with the ball at the right corner of the three-point arc. It's into the hands of Quan Four. Dribbles out and passes the ball to the top of the key. The ball goes into the hands of Christian Cunningham, and now it's a jumper at the free throw circle. That one hits 40-31. Jordan Nora gets fed that ball, and he hits the J at the free throw circle. Back to a 9-point lead. 9-point lead for Louisville. Notre Dame with the ball. They try to take it inside. Kicks the ball back outside. Left wing of the perimeter. They dribble to the top of the key. Looking for a man who's open. Left wing three. No good off the top of the iron by Notre Dame. Gets rebounded by Louisville. Left wing three by Louisville. No good. Offensive rebound. No good on the tip in by Dwayne Sutton, but they do get it back. Louisville still has the rebound. Oh, the slam jam with authority in the lane. Jordan Nora sending it down. 22 points tonight. 42-31. Louisville up by 11. Jordan Nora gets fed the pass inside the lane and one hand jams it down right over the Notre Dame defense on that last play. Fighting Irish with the ball. They float up the shot in the key. No good. Rebounded by Malik Williams of Louisville. Now they speed up the tempo. Left corner three. No good. Hits the top of the iron. Rebounded by Notre Dame. Jawan Durham with a rebound there. They take it past the timeline here by the Fighting Irish. They're at the top of the key looking for somebody who's open. They pass it to the right wing of the perimeter. Tempo Gibbs. Temple Gibbs feeds the ball down inside low post. Jumper in the key. No good. Off the rim by Jawan Durham. Rebounded by Louisville. with 16:20 left to go. Malik Williams did snag the rebound for the Cardinals. Louisville with the ball. They pass the logo. They put the ball into the hands of Jordan Norwa. Now it goes into the hands of Quan Four. Left wing three from outside. No good by Louisville. And another slam jam off the offensive rebound. Dwayne Sutton puts that one home. He gets his first 2 points of the game. Timeout on the floor by Notre Dame. In trouble now, Louisville with a 13-point lead. If you haven't done so already, feel free to like, share, subscribe to my videos. If Louisville holds on, I'll be back streaming them tomorrow night as they'll take on North Carolina at 7 p.m. Eastern time once again. I'll be streaming play-by-play and live reactions of the ACC tournament for the 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. games for the next 3 nights. As the game after this, I'll be having Syracuse against Pitt. Tomorrow night, whoever wins this game will take on North Carolina. I'll have that one for you. Whoever wins the Syracuse against Pittsburgh game tomorrow will take on number 3 seeded Duke. We're at a TV timeout right now. The score is Louisville 44, Notre Dame 31. I'm going to update you guys on the box score in this one. Let's see who's the leading scorers here. As Jordan Norwa having an incredible night. 22 points right now for the Cardinals at this stage of the game for Jordan Norwa. We still have 16 minutes left to go in this one. Norwa could get the 30. Most likely he will. So he has half of the team points right now for Louisville. 22 out of the 44 points in today's game has been scored by Jordan Norwa. For Notre Dame, the leading scorer right now looks like 12 points coming in by Temple Gibbs, or 14 points right now, as the score's been updated by Temple Gibbs of Notre Dame, and then 6 points by Jawan Durham coming in second right now in the scoring for the Fighting Irish, and then third in the scoring is John Mooney, 5 points and also 8 rebounds. So John Mooney has not reached that double-double scoring yet. He is the number 1 rebounder in average rebounds per game inside the ACC. Here we are, the TV timeout. The score is Louisville 44, Notre Dame 31. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I do play-by-play and live reactions of college basketball games, keeping you in the know with the ACC tournament. So hit that like button down below and that subscribe button if you like as well. So the winner of this game tonight will take on number 2 seeded North Carolina tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll have that game for you guys as well on my stream as we look to that ACC tournament bracket. Number 1 Virginia takes on number 8 North Carolina State. That game will be tomorrow night at 12:30. And then number 4 Florida State playing against number 5 Virginia Tech. That game will tip off at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time around the conclusion of the Virginia-North Carolina State game. Right after that one finishes, the winner here between Louisville and Notre Dame will take on North Carolina. And then I'll be doing another stream right after this one tonight, Syracuse taking on Pitt. Whoever wins that game plays against the number 3 seeded Duke. So here we are. We're on the TV timeout here. So be patient before I get you guys back to the action. Thank you so much for joining in. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Stay in the know here throughout the rest of the ACC tournament to get all your information here with a play-by-play and live reactions on the call. Let me know down in the chat below as well who you like in this game, or who you're a fan of in college basketball. Also, let me know. Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. That's great. Yeah, it's looking like most likely they'll be back tomorrow, which I'll have the stream. I believe, yeah, it should be 7 p.m. tomorrow night. That's 7 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know if you guys are central out there, but since I'm on the East Coast here, I'm the ET timer. But here we are, back to action. Notre Dame with the ball. They have it at the right elbow. The jumper inside, no good off the top of the iron. Rebounded here by the Cardinals. That was the rebound by Dwayne Sutton. He grabbed his 6th rebound of the game for Louisville. Oh, yeah. He's incredible tonight. 22 points, and we have about 15 and a half left to go. He's going to get to 30 because here he goes inside the key. Floats up that one. He almost sent that one home just a little too strong off the backboard. Offensive rebound by Louisville. They get fouled. So Malik Williams should be Yeah, I think he'll be shooting 2 at the free throw line here. We do have a timeout again called, so I'm going to update you guys with a chat. Same score, 44-31. Same score, just a different time right now. 15 and a half left to go. We got another timeout called on the courts. As Louisville is just crushing Notre Dame right now in the rebounding game. 35-21 at this stage right now here for the Cardinals. Also out shooting the Fighting Irish. The Cardinals shooting the ball at 37% from the field, but holding the Fighting Irish to only 23% shooting at this stage of the game. That might be one of the lowest shooting percentages in the game that I've covered so far. And I have to say, I did not cover that game between Virginia Tech and North Carolina State, where the score was 47-24. But here we are. Got a lot of stuff to do for the Selection Sunday before the brackets are made for the selection committee. Who will get the number 1 seeds, and so on, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to the bubble teams being the 11s and 12s in the play-in. A lot of sorting out to do in college basketball. Also, a lot of sorting out to do to decide where Gonzaga fits in the bracket. They lost last night in the WCC Conference Tournament Final against St. Mary's, putting St. Mary's into an automatic bid in the March Madness tournament, so they will not await their chance at an at-large bid for St. Mary's. So unlike last year, where they got into the NIT and missed out on the March Madness tournament when they finished with a record of 28-5. This season, St. Mary's upsets Gonzaga last night in the WCC final, and they beat them, by a good amount too. So I'm curious to know even how good this Gonzaga team is. They might be still seeded a 1 seed, and honestly, they might lose in the round of 32. So we'll see, because they haven't played anybody good basically this season. Coming into that game, they beat every single team in their conference by double-digit points, and then they lost to St. Mary's in the conference tournament final. Here we are in the college basketball scoreboard, though, since we're on the TV timeout. Let's see what's going on here in college basketball. The Patriot League tournament finals at halftime. Colgate is up against Bucknell 43-30. So it looks like Bucknell, trying to get back to the tournament, is in a little bit of trouble currently right now. Let's see what else is going on. TCU keeping their bubble hopes alive. They're up 58-40 against Oklahoma State in that game. So TCU basically needs to win a few more games in the Big 12 tournament to get there. Here we are getting ready to go back to action. At the free throw line is Louisville. First shot goes down. They have a 45-31 lead with 15 and a half left to go. At the free throw line is number 5, Malik Williams. Just hit his first. Williams is a 69% free throw shooter this season. Here's his second shot, knocks that one down as well. 46-31, gets his first 2 points of the game right there for Malik. The 15-point game. The Fighting Irish with the ball now. They take it past the left side of the timeline. As this is Temple Gibbs, who's dribbling towards the right wing of the perimeter, looking to call plays at the New York Life logo at the right wing of that perimeter, passing the ball to the top of the key, back to the top of the key to Gibbs. And he hits the jumper right at the top of the free throw circle. A deep 2 by TJ Gibbs right there. So it's a 16 points tonight by TJ Gibbs. Can't compare to Jordan Norwood's 22 right now. 46-33, Louisville up by 13, 15 minutes left to go. Louisville with the ball at the top of the key. Dwayne Sutton passes it off to Christian Cunningham, left wing of the perimeter. Now a deep 3 by Ryan McMahon, and he connects. 49-33. Ryan McMahon finally gets going, and he's on the point board now with his first 3 points of the game. That was a huge 3 ball, about like a 23-foot shot from the right wing of the 3-point perimeter. 49-33, Louisville up with 14 and a half left to go. The Fighting Irish with the ball. They're at the top of the key. Top of the key three. No good from the outside. Rebounded by Norwa of Louisville. Jordan Norwa takes the ball past the timeline, puts the ball into the hands of Christian Cunningham. Norwa, along with his 22 points, has 8 rebounds right now. Before the night goes down, he's looking for that double-double. Cunningham puts the ball deep three again. Ryan McMahon. Oh, back-to-back threes connecting. Louisville is hot right now. Ryan McMahon leading them with a 3-ball. 6 points in the last minute. 52-33. Notre Dame inside the low post. Couldn't hit the first shot. They did get the tip in, though, back inside, so they did get that one to fall. 52-35. Timeout on the court called by the Fighting Irish with 13:52 left. Gonna update you guys with a score here. Louisville looking red hot at this point right now. Louisville this season has looked really, really incredible at times. It's just closing out games. They have a 19-12 record, but if they could close out games, this team right now could be sitting inside the top 25. They've played so many teams so close. They have a record of 4-6 by games that's been decided by 5 points or less this season. As they also have a 1-4 conference record with those games that's been decided by 5 points or less. Of course, that devastating loss against Duke last month where they were up by 23 with 9 minutes left and Duke came back. But beware this Louisville team. If they're able to keep the lead and maintain it down the stretch and not blow leads, this team could be tough to beat come into the tournament. They're up 52-35 right now. 13:38 left to go. Notre Dame playing defense with Ryan McMahon back with the ball for Louisville, and he gets fouled. So that's the first foul committed by TJ Gibbs on the night. The 4th foul committed by Notre Dame. And the score right now is 52-35. We have 13:36 left to go. And it looks like Louisville will get the inbound here. As Norwa passes that ball into the hands of Cunningham for the Cardinals. Cunningham now at the right elbow passes the ball. Now they're dribbling inside. Float up top. No good. A tip in wasn't good either. Stephen Enoch tried to tip it in, but he hung right on the backboard instead. Notre Dame gets the rebound. They're at the left corner of the three-point perimeter. Dribbling towards the key. Kicks it back outside. Top of the key three. Swoosh from the outside. TJ Gibbs with 19 points tonight. Wow. 52-38. Notre Dame down by 14. Louisville with the ball there at the right side of the three-point perimeter. Ryan McMahon thought about shooting it again. Instead, he alley-oops passes it over the top, and Stephen Enoch jams it down. 54-38. The two-handed jam off the alley-oop with authority by Enoch. 12:45 left to go. The Fighting Irish with the ball. Left side of the perimeter. They pass it to the top of the key. Now they try to take it inside. They float up the shot. No good off the top of the rim. Rebounded by Louisville now. They pass the right side of the perimeter. Deep three. No good by Louisville. But they almost had the putback right there. They did get fouled. 12.5 left to go. TJ Gibbs commits the foul for Notre Dame. So it'll be 2 shots at the free throw line here for the Cardinals as they are up 54-38. They have 12.5 left to go. This is Ryan McMahon, number 30, the junior from Sarasota, Florida, shooting 2 at the free throw line. Hits his first one. McMahon this season is a 95% free throw shooter. That average right there would put him to be number 1 in all college basketball in free throw shooting, but he hasn't played enough minutes for that to count. So it looks like he hit both of his free throws at the line, but it looked like he was fouled behind the three-point line, so he has 3 foul shots. So he hit the first 2. Here's the third one coming up, 56-38, make it 57. So he's a perfect 3 for 3 right there. 9 points by Ryan McMahon. He's done it in bunches of threes the whole time. 2 3-point shots, and right there, the last time around, he was a perfect 3 for 3 at the free throw line. 57-38. Big lead by Louisville, largest of the night by 19. Three-pointer, no good by Notre Dame. Hits the rim short, rebounded by Darius Perry of Louisville. 12:05 left to go. Perry tried to feed it inside. There's another foul called by the Fighting Irish with 12:04 left to go. So they picked up their 6th foul of the game right there. Chris Doherty picked up the foul for the Irish. Louisville inbound it here. Free ball, left wing of the perimeter, and it connects from the outside. And guess who? Ryan McMahon hits that one as well, coming out of nowhere right now with 12 points. 11:45 left to go. Looks like Louisville will be advancing to the next round. As I'm calling it right here, we're not even halfway done. 60-38. Not even halfway done with the second half. Missed shot by Notre Dame off the top of the backboard, but they were fouled on the play with 11:34 left to go. Already 60 points, and we're not even halfway through the second half here. So it looks like there is a commercial break on the floor. I'm going to update you guys with the score here in the chat. As, yeah, this has been all Louisville now. Looking for the exclamation point here. Looks like they'll be playing North Carolina tomorrow night, and I'll have that stream for you guys, 7 p.m. Eastern time. 60-38, they're up right now. Going to look at these scoring stats in the chat, and yeah, it's pretty apparent that Louisville is doing every single thing right compared to Notre Dame at this point in the game. The Cardinals shooting the ball at 42% from the field. Fighting Irish only 26% shooting, 3 for 21 at three-point shooting for Notre Dame in this game. Louisville, they only shot the ball around 9% in the last matchup on March 3rd against Notre Dame. But tonight, so much better. They were only 2 for 22 shooting from behind the arc in the last game. Count them 8 for 22 in this one. From the free throw line, Louisville making everything count as well. 12 for 13 shooting from the charity stripe. One of the best teams in all of college basketball right now, the Louisville Cardinals, are shooting at the free throw line this season. They rank first in the ACC in free throw shooting percentage, and they're also ranked 11th in all of college basketball. They average 77.3% at the free throw line as a team coming into this matchup in this game. Also, the Cardinals out-rebounding the Fighting Irish at this stage of the game, 38-23. So everything going Louisville's way right now, and they have a huge lead by 22 with 11:34 left to go. Let's look at the box score here. Jordan Norwa's calmed down a little bit, still stuck at 22 points, 8 rebounds, as it's been the Ryan McMahon show for the past 3-4 minutes in this game. Last time we checked in on commercial break, he had 0 points. Now he has 12, as he's hit bunches of three-point shots left and right from basically the same spot on the court. 3 for 4 shooting from the outside. He also got fouled from behind the arc and hit all 3 of those foul shots as well from the free throw line. So Ryan McMahon for Louisville, he was averaging 7.4 points per game coming into this one, and he's already above that average. He has 12 points. So yeah, he's been an impact player right off the bench for the Cardinals in this game. Trying to tally up the bench points here for Louisville. They have 29 bench points tonight so far at this point of the game. So the Cardinals really doing a great job in all phases. As it's 60-38, we're going to get back to action real shortly here with 11:34 left to go. As it looks like the Cardinals will be back tomorrow night, and it looks like when somebody plays North Carolina, it looks like it will be a much bigger stream tomorrow night. as I've done North Carolina a bunch of times, and all those videos right inside like my top 10 views for either Duke or North Carolina, whoever's playing. No, doesn't matter who they're playing. Doesn't matter if it's against Boston College, but should be a lot more people in the chat tomorrow night. 60-39 as Chris Doherty hit 1 out of 2 free throw shots at the line for Notre Dame. 21-point lead for Louisville there at the left side of the perimeter. Darius Perry to the right wing. Left wing three from the outside. And they connect. Dwayne Sutton draining the three-point shot from the outside at 63-39 Louisville. 11-12 left to go. Huge lead for the Cardinals. Notre Dame now at the left side of the perimeter. They dribble to the right wing of the three-point perimeter. This is Dane Goodwin to the top of the key. Goodwin lobs the ball over the top. Low post here and off the backboard up and in by Chris Doherty. So he has 3 points tonight for Notre Dame. 63-41. One of the big things has been, where is John Mooney, number 33? Basically the big man for Notre Dame. He's the leading scorer and the rebounder for this team. We haven't seen him in this game for a long time, as the shot from the baseline, left side baseline for a deep two was no good by Louisville. Gets rebounded by Notre Dame. Nate Laszewski with a rebound. Jumper in the key, no good. Hits the rim short by the Fighting Irish. The ball gets tipped. Yeah, ball gets tipped out of bounds by Louisville with 10:26 left to go. So we're gonna have an inbound momentarily by the Fighting Irish. Gonna update you guys here with the score in the chat. .22 lead for the Cardinals. Dane Goodwin to inbound pass the ball to the left wing of the perimeter. They lob it over the top, backing his way in there. Jumper inside the low post. No good by Jawan Durham. Rebounded by Louisville now. They're at the top of the key with a burst of speed past defenders. And we do have a foul called. And that was a charge committed. So Louisville was trying to take it inside with a burst of speed inside the low post, and Notre Dame was there to force Louisville into the offensive foul, and the charge was called. So the ball goes back to the Fighting Irish. 10:05 left to go. It's a 22-point lead by Louisville, 63-41. Jumper at the free throw circle. No good by Notre Dame. Offensive rebound and a slam jam by Jawan Durham. 20-point lead by Louisville. 10 points by Jawan Durham tonight. Louisville passes the timeline with Darius Perry. Passes the ball into the hands of Ryan McMahon. Back to Perry here at the right corner of the three-point perimeter. Passes it to McMahon. McMahon now at the free throw circle. McMahon taking it inside. Kicks it back outside. Left wing three. No good by Louisville. Rebounded by Notre Dame. Under 9.5 left to play. The Fighting Irish with the ball. Left side of the perimeter dribbling. Right wing three from the outside. No good by the Fighting Irish. And they get the offensive rebound. It was in the hands of the Cardinals for a second, but Notre Dame got it back. Right corner three. No good. From the outside by Nate Laszewski. Rebounded by Louisville. Dwayne Sutton snagged the rebound. 9 minutes left to go. Louisville is up 63-43. They're passing the ball around the right side of the three-point perimeter. Now it's to the left side of that three-point perimeter. VJ King with the ball back into the hands of Ryan McMahon. Passes it back to King. Top of the key here with King. Takes the three-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Hits the top of the rim. Rebounded by Prentice Hub. A Notre Dame, they're pushing tempo now. They feed it inside. Ugly looking pass by Notre Dame. They're in the fast break. It's going the other way. Louisville with the ball, and it almost went out of bounds. Louisville saved it from going out of bounds, and they take a very, very wise timeout with 8:32 left to go. So, wow, Ryan McMahon there with a steal. Notre Dame had numbers on the fast break. It was just an ugly setup for a pass inside, and Ryan McMahon for Louisville was there to tip that ball and steal it away. So here we are, another stoppage in time, 8:32 left to go. Going to update you guys with a chat since we're on a TV timeout here. If you haven't done so already, feel free to like my video, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions throughout the rest of the ACC tournament with the night games coming up and, of course, into the March Madness tournament. So here we are, and Looks like if Louisville can hold on to this big lead they have, they'll be back tomorrow night playing against the North Carolina Tar Heels, and they'll be back on my stream tomorrow night as well at 7 p.m. Eastern time. The big question for Notre Dame is, where's John Mooney? That's been the question mark. The leading rebounder on this team. He only has 5 points and 9 rebounds right now. He's basically not been in this game. John Mooney, yeah, he doesn't have any fouls either. Interesting. So they must have took him out of the game for a long time. So here we are back to action. Louisville with the inbounds. As is at the left side of the perimeter with Jordan Norwa. He passes the ball to the right wing of the perimeter. Ryan McMahon, jumper at the free throw circle, and it connects, adding more points to the resume tonight by Jordan Norwa. 24 points, 65-43, three-pointer shot from outside from the left side of the three-point perimeter. No good by Notre Dame. Rebounded by Louisville. Malik Williams got the rebound. Louisville now with the ball top of the key. They're looking for somebody who's open. They do. They feed it to the right elbow. And now backing his way inside. Jumper in the key. No good off the top of the rim by Malik Williams. Rebounded by Prentice Hub of Notre Dame. Hub now trying to take it inside. Jumper. He gets that one to fall inside the low post there. Working on his man. And he banks that one home off the backboard. 65-45. Louisville up by 20. Right wing of the perimeter with the ball in his hands is Ryan McMahon. And now it's to the left wing of the three-point perimeter. VJ King now he's trying to take it inside. Spin move in the key. No good. Hits the top of the iron. Rebounded by John Mooney of Notre Dame. So finally Mooney is back in the game. And he has 10 rebounds now. So he doesn't have a double-double just yet. He has only 5 points in the game for John Mooney. But he has 20 double-doubles on the season. He's also leading the ACC in rebounding, averaging 11.2 rebounds coming into this game. We did have a foul called by Jordan Norwa as Notre Dame was trying to drive inside, and it looks like Norwa might have tripped on a Notre Dame player right there. So Notre Dame should be getting the inbound once we do get back to action. It's a 20-point game here, so I'll update you guys inside the chat with the latest score. 65 Louisville, 45 Notre Dame. Currently, we're on a TV timeout. When we do get back to action, we'll have 7:14 left to go on this one. I'm going to see if there's anything else going on in college basketball right now. So see if there's anything to be aware of, as TCU is currently on the bubble, and they're beating Oklahoma State with 6.5 minutes remaining, 68-54. So it looks like TCU will get the W there, which will help out their bubble hopes on trying to get an at-large bid into the tournament. As we look to other games, the Patriot League championship game between Colgate and Bucknell. Looks like Colgate's up with around 17 minutes left, 48-42. And as far as other games go on, nothing really major in college basketball. Of course, the one earlier today, North Carolina State was down by 16 in the first game today of the second round of the ACC tournament, and they beat Clemson 59-58. And of course, number 16 Virginia Tech beat Miami today 71-56. So if you haven't done so already, feel free to like my video, share, subscribe to my channel. We're on commercial break right now. Louisville is up 65-45 against the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. When we do get back into the game, we'll have 7 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. And what a game it's been for Jordan Norwa of Louisville. 24 points tonight for Norwa. And then Ryan McMahon for Louisville. He averages just above 7 points per game. Right now, Ryan McMahon, that's 12 points so far. 3 for 4 shooting from the outside. All 12 points have been scored in the second half for Ryan McMahon of Louisville. For Notre Dame, it's been TJ Gibbs who's had the night. 19 points for Gibbs tonight. And then behind him, it looks like Jawan Durham with 10 points. But John Mooney coming into this game for Notre Dame, he's the leading rebounder in the ACC. We haven't seen him play that many minutes so far in this one. He only has 5 points. He did just get to the double-digit rebound mark as he has 10 rebounds right now for the Fighting Irish. They are still down by 20, though, with 7:13 left to go when we do get back to action. So remember to smash that like button down below if you wish. Share, subscribe to my channel as well. I'll be back tomorrow with the winner of this game playing against North Carolina. Should be a fun one, and it looks like Louisville is around 7 minutes left closing this out, and it looks like they'll be back tomorrow night. So here we are again. Notre Dame with the ball. Right wing three, no good by Mooney. Ripped away from the boards right there by Dwayne Sutton, who gets the rebound for Louisville. Under 7 left to play, and the slam dunk right there to feed down low, and number 5, Malik Williams, slams that one home, 67-45. Louisville up by 22. Yeah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully tomorrow night we'll be getting more people into the stream. It all depends on the teams, usually. When I've done North Carolina and Duke, like when I've done those games, I've been able to get like 12 to like 15 people inside the chat all at once. So it depends on like the teams of the game. Doesn't really help that like Notre Dame is such like a low seed. That's why. So probably like they don't have like as many fans going on right now cheering for their team right now because they know that their team's basically toast being like a 15 seed in this tournament. But once these games keep on getting like the bigger implications, once we keep on advancing games, like tomorrow night, I should have like a bunch of people in the chat. And then when the games keep on going on, like the championship games for the ACC tournament should be insane. I also started this channel about a month and a half to like 2 months ago or so. So yeah, this channel has been growing like every single week. It's been growing, but yeah, it's been awesome to have you join me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. As Louisville has the ball, they're up by 22, and there's a foul called with 5:28 left to go. We have 5:28 left to go. Louisville has that 22-point lead. Looks like they'll be joining me back tomorrow night for the game against North Carolina, which I should be getting a whole lot more people in that stream as well. Once these teams keep on advancing rounds, the watch count will keep on going up as well. So the shot from the free throw line went down by Louisville at 68-45 with 5:28 left to go. Next game will be Syracuse against Pitt, taking place after the remainder of this one. So Syracuse coming in as the number 6 seed in the ACC tournament, and the number 14 seed Pitt Panthers, who beat Boston College in the first round, who was the number 11 seed. So that was a shocker too, as Notre Dame beat number 10 seeded Georgia Tech in the first round as well. Second shot at the free throw line went down for the Cardinals. Malik Williams with 6 points tonight, heading down both of those free throws at 69-45. 22-point lead with 5:20 left to go. Notre Dame with the ball at the left wing of the perimeter. And now to the top of the key, dribbling with us, Nate Laszewski. Laszewski puts the ball into the hands of John Mooney. Here for the Fighting Irish, they dribble to the left side of the perimeter, and now to the free throw circle. They pass it. Right elbow, too. Knocks that one down, back to a 22-point game. 69-47, Jawan Durham hit that shot for the Fighting Irish. Under 5 left to play. As Louisville is slowing down tempo here, Christian Cunningham passes it right corner of the perimeter. Now it goes back to Cunningham, top of the key, lobs it over the top, inside the key, backing his way in there. And a jumper goes down by Stephen Anok. 71-47, Stephen Anok with 10 points tonight for the Cardinals. A huge lead by Louisville, as Notre Dame has the ball at the top of the key with 4.5 remaining, and we'll be seeing Louisville tomorrow. Jumper no good by Notre Dame. They do save it, though. Offensive rebound by Mooney. Can't get it there. Louisville with a nice rejection underneath the low post, and another block as Notre Dame got the offensive rebound, try to float up the shot, and they airballed it. After all that, Louisville gets the ball back. Stephen Anok with a big rebound off the tipped ball with the air ball. 4 minutes left to go. Spin move by Anok, low post, and he travels. So I'll update that score for you guys once again. Reversing the Numbers almost here. 71-47, almost 74 on the scoreboard. Yeah, looks like a huge win tonight for Louisville. 71-47. As we look to this scoreboard right now, it looks like no problem for the Providence Friars in their first round game against Butler inside the Big East. As PC is up 69-45. Malik White with 19 points leading the way for the Friars. And now they're up 70-45 against Butler with 5.5 left to go. Looks like Providence will take on Villanova tomorrow night. Villanova has been shooting stone cold from the three-point arc in the past few games as they attempt around 33-point shots per game. They live off of three-pointers. But yeah, it's going to be tough for Villanova to take on the surging Providence team, now up 71-45 against Butler. Nebraska coming away with a victory against Rutgers, 68-61 in that first round of the Big Ten Conference Tournament. Other games going on right now. Pac-12 Conference Tournament. Colorado beating California, 56-51. Let's see what else went down today. The Patriot League, Colgate against Bucknell. Bucknell has been in the tournament, I think, 2 years in a row. Maybe 3 years in a row as well. It's a 50-48 game. Whoever wins this game goes back to the March Madness tournament. Right now, Colgate has a 2-point lead against Bucknell. And of course, Oklahoma on the bubble. They play against West Virginia. That game starts in about 10 minutes from now. Oklahoma with a 19-12 record, 7-11 in the Big 12. They'll take on the 12-19 and 4-14 in the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. So that's a big game regarding the bubble for tonight with Oklahoma. Other teams trying to punch their ticket in would be, well, St. John's trying to get there. They're on the bubble as well. 20-11 overall. They're playing against DePaul. That game tips off in about around an hour and 40 minutes from now. St. John's against the Blue Demons of DePaul. St. John's needs to win that because right now they are currently on the bubble. They started the season undefeated. They were like 13-0 to start the season right before the 1st of January, and St. John's has just absolutely crashed and gone downhill, and now they have a big game tonight against DePaul on the bubble. But here we are, Louisville against Notre Dame. The score is 71-47. The Cardinals with a huge lead with 4 minutes left to go, as this one looks like it's been all Louisville from the start. Every single phase of the game, they've outplayed Notre Dame. And courtesy to Jordan Nora putting up big points in this one. 24 points for Nora so far tonight. Notre Dame now with the ball off the inbound, backing their way in there. The jumper goes down for John Mooney. So finally something happening with Mooney tonight. We'll see if he can reach that double-digit point mark. He has 20 double-doubles this season for Notre Dame out of the 32 games they've played this season. 71-49, Louisville with the ball. Stephen Anok kicks it back outside. Right wing three, and it gets airballed by the Cardinals, goes out of bounds with 3:29 left to go. Notre Dame will get the inbounds as they are down by 22 points, 71-49. They take the ball past the timeline. Feel free to join me for my next stream. Syracuse, the number 6 seed, taking on the number 14 seed, the Pitt Panthers. I'll have that. Also, if you're a Louisville fan, tune in tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll have that stream for you guys as they'll take on the number 2 seed, the North Carolina Tar Heels. There was a foul called on the last play committed by Louisville, so Notre Dame will shoot at the free throw line. Quan Fort committed the foul. 2 shots at the charity stripe for the Fighting Irish. First shot, and he connects with it. It's number 10, Temple Gibbs, back at the free throw line. He has 20 points tonight for Notre Dame. 71-50 is the score. Louisville up by 21. Make it 20. Gibbs now with 21 points. 3:16 left to go. Louisville just trying to close it out so they can move on to the next round. They pass the ball. They're at the top of the key here for the Cardinals. Left wing of the three-point perimeter here for Louisville, and now they're trying to back their way inside low post. They kick it back outside. Dribbling now to the left wing again on the perimeter. Thinking about taking a three-pointer. They do. Step back three, left wing of the perimeter. No good, and a huge offensive rebound for Louisville to reset that shot clock with 2:48 left to go. They lob past the ball underneath, and the feed inside. No good, though. He couldn't finish to the bucket was Dwayne Sutton. John Mooney gets the rebound. He has 12 rebounds tonight for Notre Dame. Still down by 20. Three ball from outside. No good by the Fighting Irish. Rebounded by Louisville with 2.5 left to go. Louisville now with the ball. They're at the left wing of the three-point perimeter. The spin move inside, trying to work on their man, backing them inside the left side low post, and they bank the shot home off the backboard. It connects for VJ King. 73-51, Louisville up by 22. Notre Dame with the ball with under 2:05 left to go. They're at the right wing of the perimeter here. They lob it over, and it's a right elbow jumper by Mooney. No good. Could not connect, and that's another rebound by Stephen Anak for Louisville. That's his 7th rebound of the game. 1:45 left to go. Top of the key here with Christian Cunningham just killing time for the Cardinals to move on to the next round. 22-point lead, 73-51. The clock is ticking down. Cunningham takes the right elbow deep too, and he connects with it. 75-51 with 1:30 left to go. All Louisville in this game. Darius Perry was the one who hit that big jumper down there for the Cardinals. We are back to action. Notre Dame with the ball, dribbling baseline to kick the ball back outside. Jumper at the free throw circle, and they connect with it. With 1:12 left to go, 22-point game as Dane Goodwin hit that shot at the free throw circle. And we got a minute left to play before Louisville moves on to the next round. A huge crushing defeat here tonight as Louisville tried to move to the bucket, couldn't lay it up and in, got rebounded by Dane Goodwin of Notre Dame. They pass the ball, left corner three. It's an air ball by the Fighting Irish. It gets rebounded by Darius Perry of Louisville with 45 seconds remaining. He just dribbles out with it. And they're just going to kill clock time here. Or they do call a timeout with 38.4 seconds remaining. Not really much you can even do with a timeout called because basically this game's done. Either way, it's been done for a long time. Here we are back to action. Very, very brief timeout. Here we are back to action. Louisville got the inbound under 30 seconds left to go. They pass the ball, trying to lay it in, low post, and a block by Notre Dame, but Louisville does get the ball back. They take a three-point jumper. No good from the outside. They put in some of their subs. That's what they did. That was Jacob Redding, who has barely gotten playtime this season, coming in off the bench for Louisville. Notre Dame with the ball with 7 seconds left to go. Looks like they're just going to clock it, and looks like this one is over. As I update the final score, that is it for this one. The Louisville Cardinals moving on to the next round, playing tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time against the number 2 seed, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Louisville with a 75-53 victory against Notre Dame. I'll have that stream for you guys tomorrow night here. It'll be the first game out of 2 games tomorrow night that I'll be doing. I'll be doing the winner against Syracuse against Pittsburgh. After this one, they'll take on the number 3 seeded Duke Blue Devils in the late game tomorrow night. But yeah, there we are. I'm just going to go over the box score before I start up the next stream. That game will start up about a half an hour from now. See if I can get some Syracuse fans and also some Pittsburgh fans in there. I haven't ever streamed both of those teams this season, so curious to see if I can get anybody into that game. But leading the scoring for tonight, Jordan Norwa with a huge game, 24 points for Louisville, leading the scoring. Also, Ryan McMahon coming off the bench, 12 points, 3 for 4 shooting from the outside. And Stephen Anak with 10 points for the Louisville Cardinals. Every single phase for Louisville in this game was much better than Notre Dame. They outplayed them a ton in every single phase, basically. Louisville shot the ball at 39% from the field. Notre Dame shot the ball at 27% from the field. Louisville connected on 9 out of 29 three-point attempts. Notre Dame only shot 11% from three-point range. They shot the ball 3 for 27 from three-point range. And Louisville out-rebounded Notre Dame 49-38. So that's it. Moving on to the next round. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been another presentation of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And if you enjoy what I do, I'll be doing a whole bunch of streams, and of course into the March Madness tournament as well. I'll be doing streams throughout there as well, and I believe I'll have the Big Ten title game on Sunday. I might even have the SEC title game on Sunday as well, and of course stay in the know with college basketball, getting you into the March Madness tournament, and that's where the Louisville Cardinals are heading. Projected most likely to be a number 7 seed on Selection Sunday for the NCAA tournament. We'll see if Louisville will be that 7 seed or if they'll move up a seeding, or looks like maybe most likely a 6 or 7 most likely. We'll see if they can move up to a 6 though, but we'll see. This has been another presentation of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it, everybody, and feel free to tune in to my next stream that I'll be starting in around 15-20 minutes from now, Syracuse against Pittsburgh. Thank you so much, everybody.